Well, hello all. So today I'm going to continue and do another exercise lesson. Okay. So what I wanted to go through today is that walking or hiking is a really great exercise. So hiking is a little different. Usually hiking is done in the woods and walking can be kind of done anywhere, but basically hiking is walking. But this state is covered with a variety of different trails, some more popular than others. But in this age of social distancing, you can get to trails, you can go on trails, and still leave yourself enough distance between you and your fellow human to make sure that you're safe. So I'm going to flip this around now. And so, as you can see here, a lot of trails have these painted signs on here so you know where the trail is. And what does that do? Well, that makes sure that you don't get lost, that you are able to stay on the trail, you know where you're going, and you can get back the same way. And let me show you. So, we are on this blue trail, okay? And if I go to the other side of the tree, oh, here we are, is another blue marker there, okay? So now we're going to keep walking down this trail, and we're going to get to the next set here. So we're going to come over this way, and now we're going to switch over to the yellow trail. And as you can see, there are two marks on this tree, all right? Here and here. Now, when you have two marks, what that means is that a turn is coming up. So as you can see here, the one on the left-hand side is higher, okay? That means we are going to turn left, and they have another one up here. So look, and we have those arrows. And sometimes what happens is you end up in a situation where you're on both, right? You're on both the blue and the yellow trail. Sometimes trails meet up. So now the rest of the way here, we've got a blue one over here. We're staying the same trail in the yellow. And there's another blue. See, they're really close together. It's really hard to get lost. You almost can't get lost. You can see how there is literally a trail here. And we're coming down. Now when you're walking, I'm holding the phone, but I'm still making sure that, see, there's roots and rocks, so that could be a little dangerous. So you want to make sure that you're looking where you're stepping so you don't get hurt. But also what trails do is they have you go up and down, which is good for you as well, okay? So we're going to end up blue, and there's a blue, okay? And the blue is going to come along, and if we were going to stay on the blue, we would head down that way, where my dog is going. But I want to stay on the yellow. So remember here, to turn, we have two yellows again, and they're having us go. This one here is up higher, and it's to the right. So we know that yellow is to the right, and blue would be down that way. To the right is yellow. And they even have one pretty quickly here, another yellow there, okay? So I'm gonna head down the yellow, and it looks like the blue is on this as well. And we're gonna keep on going, and I'll kind of show you this. And I'm hoping it actually splits up here. I haven't been here in a while. I have hiked this trail before, but I don't really remember where it totally splits. So we're gonna keep going, all right? Sometimes, if there's not a lot of trees, you can kind of see, they'll paint one of the roots a color too, okay? So then you'll always know where you are. So I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit. And as you can see, I've only been walking for a few minutes, but it's a little hilly here, so I'm already breathing a little bit heavier, which is good for you, right? They say that now, you want to make sure that you're exercising a little more. You want to make sure your lungs are stronger. So if, God forbid, you end up in a situation where you're infected, you'll be better off, okay? So we're going. We got the blue and the yellow still. I'm going to keep going. As you can see, it's going uphill here, which is good. Blue over there, yellow over here. Okay, and this is coming back the other way. You see there's still blue and yellow coming back the other way. There's my dog. I'm going to keep walking up. And I'm wondering if it's going to split up here, which is why I'm continuing with this video. So I'll pick up the pace a tad. Because it's a fairly small area here. This is in Mansfield, which is the town I live in. Blue, yellow. We're coming around. So even though it's turning, it's not telling us that we're taking a turn because there's no split on the trail. Okay? Here's a split on the trail. All right? So now, so you can see, this is where it splits. So here, it's telling us to go on blue, we go left. And you can kind of see blue and blue and blue, right? No more yellow. Why not? Because the yellow had us going straight. So if we came back this way, the blue trail, the higher one is a little bit to the right. We turn this way. This one, the higher one, a little bit this way, right? We could see the blue, but we're going to take the yellow. And there we are. Yellow this way. And now I don't see one for a little bit. So maybe it was on a tree that fell down, but it's a pretty good trail. And we can even look back. We can see there's yellow way down there. And I know I'm on the yellow trail. And there's one down this way. And yellow. So hiking's one of those great sports that you can kind of do at your own speed. Here, I'll flip this around. So I'm walking a little fast. Now I'm going to slow it down a little bit so I can talk to you. So you can kind of go at your own pace. It's something you can easily do by yourself. Or when this quarantine is over, you can do with a lot of people. You know, I was in Boy Scouts when I was younger, and we would go on hikes with 55, 60 people and kind of go through trails and do that type of fun thing. And there's a lot of things you can look for. It's a little tough now because it's very early in the spring process, but you'll see different plants, right? You can see different flowers, and it's just very calming as well. So even though you're getting your exercise, you're reducing that stress. So I'm going to flip this around again. Here we go. Yellow. And now they're coming a little more frequently, right? Here's a yellow up here on this small tree and one on the big tree. So originally it was all paint. And I think someone recently put up these big markers and kind of nailed them to there. Sometimes it's done as a senior project. A lot of schools, before you graduate, you should do some type of community service or service project. I believe that's what happened here. So I'm going to continue on with my hike, but I'm going to end the video. But it's a good opportunity for you and your families to maybe look online, find different places where you can hike and enjoy nature, keep your social distancing, and get some exercise. Thank you so much.